Hello everybody, this is Dr. Palmerin, Principal of Horizon Science Academy, Southwest Chicago. And today we celebrate National Read a Book Day. So I'm going to read a book to you today. This book is entitled The Circles All Around Us, and it is by Brad Montague and illustrated by Brad and Christy Montague. And this was a New York Times bestseller. So we begin by drawing a circle on the ground along each shoe. A safe little place just for one person. Nobody in this circle but you. You could keep that circle closed to everybody but yourself, but that would be like a library with just one book on the shelf. So let's draw a bigger circle for you and your family to share. Now see what all can happen in a circle full of care. It becomes a happier circle as more loved ones come to stay. And wouldn't it be even better if all of your friends could come to stay? Sounds better to me. So you stretch and draw your circle even bigger than it's been, and let a few more people know they're welcome to come in. In the circle all around us, everywhere that we all go, there's difference we can make and a love we all can show. Yet there are still so many outside the circle who are different in all they do, though it feels slightly uncomfortable. Look at all the different ways to say hello. Hello, namaste, hola, konnichiwa. We draw a bigger circle for them too. It doesn't mean the circle is easy. It can get harder the more we share. But wonderful things can happen when love is known and felt everywhere. I agree with that. As the time passes, our eyes open. We see others we really care for. And when we ask ourselves, well, what's this circle really there for? So let us create bigger circles all around us for the rest of our days. Let our caring ripple out in a million little ways. In the circles all around us, everywhere that we all go, there's a difference we can make and a love we all can show. As our circles grow and grow, and we watch them all wonder-eyed, that one's in outer space. Just remember the first circle started with just the love you hold inside. Wow, that was powerful. So no, it starts with your little circle, but hopefully you can find it in yourself to draw bigger and bigger circles and include everybody in them and make sure that there is lots of love and lots of care for everybody, regardless of the differences we may have from one another. So hope you enjoyed the book. And again, hopefully you're having a great National Read a Book Day. See you later. Hi, Husky family. I'm Dr. Browder, Assistant Principal of School Culture and Athletics. Please join me as I read Daddy and Me with my daughter, Autumn. My daddy is so big and tall, he can almost touch the sky. And when he lifts me in the air, I feel like I can fly. Sometimes I get grumpy when I find things hard to do, but then my daddy shows me how, and I can do it too. Building, mending, fixing, I help daddy get things done. Making things from what we find is lots and lots of fun. My dad and I love munching, and sometimes for a treat, we make a great big feast of all our favorite things to eat. Together we climb really high. Dad waits until I'm ready. He helps me with the tricky bits and keeps me straight and steady. My daddy has a great big laugh. It makes a rumbly sound. I love it when he tickles me and swings me round and round. If I ever graze my knee, my dad knows what to do. He patches up my bumps and scrapes, so I'm as good as new. He loves to tell me stories as he tucks me up in bed. Some of them I've heard before, and some are from his head. His arms are strong and cuddly, and his voice is kind and deep. I feel safe in Daddy's arms as I fall fast asleep. My daddy is proud of me and all the things I do. I really love my daddy, and I know he loves me too. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening.
All Kinds of Kids, written by Christina Mia Gardeski, illustrated by Bob McMahon. There are all kinds of kids. Some kids are girls and some kids are boys. Some kids are quiet and some kids make noise. Look at this boy playing his drums and the quiet little girl reading her book. Some kids are tall, some kids are short. Some kids play music and some kids play sports. Some kids have brown hair and some kids have red hair. Ooh, I like their artwork. Some kids ride bikes, some ride chairs instead. Some kids share, some kids tease. It's not good to tease. Some kids like pizza, some kids like peas. And one thing is true, if you travel for miles, all kinds of kids have all kinds of smiles. Always make sure you keep smiling.
Hi, I'm Miss Hartman, and today I'm reading Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt into the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, it's a miracle, we must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen. How'd you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The end.
Don't let the pigeon drive the bus. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? Please? I'll be careful. I'll tell you what, I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. Vroom, 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 vroom. Pigeon at the wheel. No, I never get to do anything. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. Come on, just once around the block. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? No fair. I bet your mom would let me. What's the big deal? It's just a bus. I have dreams, you know. Fine. Let me drive the bus. I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you? Great. Thanks a lot. Bye. The end.
Hola familia Huskies, mi nombre es Miss Bonilla y soy la coordinadora del programa bilingüe de nuestra escuela. Hoy te voy a leer un cuento en español que se llama Poemas Familiares para cada día de la semana. Today I'm going to read a book in Spanish. This book is in English and Spanish. If you would like to know the English version, please look for it on YouTube. Come and find me at school to read this book to you in English, but today I'm going to read it in Spanish. Vamos a comenzar. Domingo. El primer día de la semana fue dedicado al sol. Con familia alrededor, siempre hace sol en domingo. Lunes. Este día se llama igual que la luna. Por eso quizás al mediodía aún estoy soñando con la luna en el lunes. Mira, ya está soñando despierta. martes. Este día honra a Marte, este puntito rojo en el cielo distante. Está brillante. Cuando conozco a alguien, me sonrojo tímido como Marte en el martes. Miércoles. Este día celebra a Mercurio, el planeta más veloz del cielo y dios romano del comercio. Quizás por eso, a donde quiera es día del mercado el miércoles. Deleite del miércoles. Están comiendo palomitas. Dicen que el miércoles es el peor día. El miércoles no es ni lunes, ni martes, ni jueves. Y para viernes, 2 días más faltan todavía. El miércoles es un día atorado a la mitad de la semana y parece como el día más largo que todos los demás. El jueves. Este día es por Júpiter, el planeta mayor de todos, y dios del trueno como Thor, fuerte. Como Júpiter y Thor, me siento todopoderoso el jueves. Viernes. Todos en este día nos sentimos muy amistosos. Las diosas del amor, Venus y Frigg, hacen de cada viernes un día de San Valentín. Todos están muy contentos porque ya es viernes. Y sábado. Este día es nuestro turno de girar como anillito juguetón alrededor de Saturno y ponernos a jugar todo el día sin parar el sábado. Es día de los niños. Como caminaría el mundo si la gente donde quiera celebrara cada sábado como un día de los niños oficial en todas partes. Mi día favorito, el sábado, es de veras el día que me gusta más. Me siento feliz y libre. Me siento libre como el colibrí en el jardín de Edén. Este es mi día favorito. Puedo ir al parque para jugar fútbol con mis amigos o ayudar a mi hermana a armar un papalote y hacerlo volar. Hasta el azul del cielo parece mucho más azul los sábados. Un gran día, familia. Tras repasar cada uno de los 7 días de la semana y recordar todas las cosas que hacen de la vida una maravilla, comienzo a ver cada día como parte de una gran familia, donde cada miembro de la familia es tan único, tan valioso y especial. Ahorita a cada uno y a la familia toda quisiera abrazar. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha terminado. Muchas gracias, familia Huskies, por escuchar este cuento. Adiós.
Hi, Husky family. It's Miss Armodi. Happy National Read a Book Day. Today I'm going to be reading Under My Hijab by Hina Khan and illustrated by Aliyah Jalil. Grandma peeks into the oven as a brown loaf of bread starts to rise. Her hijab is carefully folded, like the crusts on my favorite pies. When she's at home in her kitchen, Grandma fixes her hair in a bun. We mix up some chocolate cookies and share a sweet treat when they're done. Mama makes jokes with her patient as she peers in his ears and his throat. Her bright pink hijab looks so cheerful tucked into her tidy white coat. At home, Mama lets her long hair down as she rolls up the sleeves on her shirt. We laugh while we plant pretty flowers and make a big mess with the dirt. Auntie works hard in her studio. She's always dressed funky and cool. Her silky hijab towers up high, pinned with a handmade jewel. I help hang my very own painting on the wall of her colorful home. Auntie's hair is streaked pink and purple, a fine work of art she can comb. Jenna's our fearless troop leader. She makes us the gooeyest s'mores. Her hijab is topped with a sun hat whenever we hike the outdoors. When dark falls, we huddle together and share spooky stories all night. Jenna's hair glows as she whispers. I shiver and hold her arm tight. My sister Zaina in high school wears something stylish each day. She puts on a fashionable outfit and wraps her hijab a cute way. Zaina ties up her hair in the evening when she takes a short break from her book. Then we dig through the clothes in her closet to find her tomorrow's fresh look. Iman tries to earn her first black belt. A sporty hijab frames her face. When she cracks a board into pieces, I'm amazed her hijab stays in place. At my house, we dance to some music. I teach Iman moves that I know. My cousin's curls bounce, jump, and tumble as we put on our own private show. These wonderful girls and smart women inspire me with all that they do. I can wear my hijab like each of them, or try something totally new. Under my hijab, in a headband or a clip with butterfly wings, my hair shines bright, like my future. I can't wait to see what it brings. The end. Bye, Huskies.